Sports. I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClain. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need a win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He's past the 30. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Guys, let's chat about Florida. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
His big tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just going to keep it after the snap. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on first down. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. They picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. The 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. What momentum. Get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
With the catch, it's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for room. It's ball. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Flyers downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure he was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He's loose down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touch! Vs.Arkansas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Brown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, boom to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Off the play fake on first down. Firing to the end zone. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Dances away to buy time. That's caught. It's Brown. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Now space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease.
Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Gators are on the move. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On the snap, it's Brown. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Hauls it in. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rivers. Caught. Oh, what a move. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Razorbacks cover the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some...
Breaks into the open.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
A run for the quarterback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Looking at a 2nd and short now. They go to the ground. The Gators get enough for the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Oh, they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the 2nd half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. Snapped it in the shotgun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
We needed that. They needed punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going on, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Rivers. Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Power football with the run. Spins away from the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go right back to it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it. And by the way, they got it.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Pointed that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and the receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Looking for space. It's ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Brown. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Florida. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his...
Love, you don't care for fries, right? You don't care for fries, right?
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Rivers. The sure hands, it's Brown. Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Lowers those pads.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
To the ground with the back. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Back to throw, it's Rivers. up and makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36.
Well, with the defense trailing, trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Finds his man. It's Platt. And he's knocked down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Pretty solid coverage there. They'll stop him at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll give it to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Brown. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that had...
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Finds his tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete downfield. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they're still short of the first down. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Out of the gun to give to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making